Just seeing if anybody pops in. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Oh, Jeff, what's up, buddy? How are you doing tonight? There's 3 people in here. Deary, hey, David, what's up? Hey, Jennifer, what's up? How are you guys tonight? Yep. How are things going, people? How are things going? Very good, very good, very good, Jennifer. I can't wait to see it. I saw your one yesterday, and it was very good. Wow. I had 5. Now I'm down to 3 followers. 3 people live. So just be used 3 in here tonight, maybe, huh? So how is everybody? Good? Your phone don't suck. You just got to delete some pictures. Yeah. What do you got to do a video on? Hey, Ed, what's up, buddy? Editing episode. Oh, you're editing episode number 2. Oh, congratulations, Jennifer. Well, hi, Ed. Is everything okay, buddy? I caught some of your live stream today. Awesome. How is the fire doing? Good, I hope. I was talking to the other people that got them, and they were all eating good. Great. It's good to hear. Yes, you did, buddy. You ran from the squirrel, and you know it. Oh, he likes his food. Of course he loves his food. All of them seem to love their food. I don't know. They're crazy, but tonight everything that I got at the show and just got in from for the balls, everything is eating great. So Flash, what's up? Yeah, that was a good video, Jeff. That's why it was a very good video. I can't wait to see the rest of them. Yeah, and it's good to hear that yours is eating really well too. Can't wait to see you produce some Elder Fire stuff yourself. James, what's up, buddy? Well, the males grow pretty quick, so you get that to about 700 grams, you could start plugging it into things. So it'll be pretty cool to see. Oh, yeah. Well, it happens, Jennifer. Mine did it the other day, but it was still a good video yesterday. So check this. What the heck is that? Yeah. Oh, very cool. Oh, got to use the earbuds, huh? I've had that happen with phones where you break the speakers and then you got to do it. My day was good. How about yours? All right, Ed. Talk to you later, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Probably. That's what you get. So, how was everybody's night so far? Good. He dropped it in a snake water bowl up there, Jeff. Well, I suppose you won your game. All your geckos are doing good. Well, that's great to hear, James. Okay. Yeah, Jeff had an okay night day, I guess, huh? I'm just excited everything ain't. That makes me feel good when I get stuff new and I let it acclimate a little bit and then it eats, makes me feel good. Yeah. Well, I don't think she meant it, David. That's very good, Jennifer. Very, very good. Can't wait to follow the journey on your channel. It'll be interesting to see. I know there's going to be struggles and I know there's going to be a hard thing, but you can handle it, Jennifer. So, hey, Dion, how you doing? There you go. It's more than just getting a gecko. You made promises to things now. The people. Yeah, Jeff, but they could last forever, can't they? Did anybody go watch Will's videos about his unboxing videos? I got 2 of them done. I didn't watch the third one yet, but I'm going to go watch the third one. It's some pretty interesting stuff in there. That's true. Hey, Will, how you doing? I was just talking about your videos, man. I got through one of them and a half, and then I looked at the time, and I got to go back and watch the other one. The other 2 videos, the unboxing videos. Coke is very bad for you, Jeff. Ah. Yeah, we were. We were just talking about you. Well, I was asking if people had went and watched your video yet. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm confused all the time. Did anybody go watch Mutation Creations video today too? He did 2 of them. I think it was 2 of them. He did an egg cutting one, and then he did a feeding one. Hey Jay, how you doing, buddy? Very good. I can't wait to see it. Yes, I liked it. I liked your first one, and then your second one. I was getting into it, and then I went on here, and I'll go back and watch the other 2. Finish watching that one and watch the next one. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever break the 800 mark. I think I'm 2 or 3 away. Make sure I had enough. Well, I'm sure that you'll get there really quick because it seems like here's how YouTube works. I think you'll get spikes where you get a lot of a lot of like subscribers, and then it stops. Then you drop a little bit, and then it goes up. It's pretty weird. And then they did their purge the other day. YouTube did. When they were down for their 3 hours, they did a purge where they did away with a lot of fake accounts that people never use, and they did away with a lot of people's viewer numbers went down. But once they do their update that they're going to do, they said it'll go back up, and people will get some of their videos have more subs, more views than than it says they do. See if I got any. I'll tell you just how many. Yeah, I have a few that are up there. I have one that's got like 15,000, 16,000 views, and I got a few that are up there like that. Holy shit. Sorry, guys, but wait a minute. Let me get it over there. Boom, I got it. Yeah, you had one with 800 with 25,000, and then you deleted it, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I didn't think I would ever hit 800. Now we're just working towards 1,000 mark to do the big giveaway. What do you mean? No. Now. Okay, go ahead. It is. But say it. Let me think here. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to myself here, thinking. Thank you, Dion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really helped. Yeah, everybody, please go subscribe to Dion there too, people. Oh, Jeff. I still have it. And I will do this on tomorrow's vlog. Okay? It won't be on tomorrow's vlog. It'll be on the next day's vlog because I have to stay at 800 for at least a couple days before I do that. I was just going to show it and then you mentioned it. Yep. That was the deal. That was the deal. Yes, it was. What is it? It's a toxic waste. Let me see if I can hold it like this. Hazardously sour candy. Now, I don't know if anybody can remember how bad I suffer with sour stuff, but this one, if I put this in my mouth, it'll probably never be able to get out. My face will probably shrink up. It'll be hilarious. But it will be in the vlog probably for Tuesday or Wednesday. But I still have it, so it's not going nowhere. I saved it just for 800 subscribers. You're so funny, David. She said her memory was like an elephant. And you said, yeah, kind of gray and fuzzy. that's Nah, it wasn't. I ate chili. You know what I did yesterday, guys? You guys are going to laugh. I made this sausage. I took a piece of sausage and cut it and put it on a piece of bread. I went and grabbed a Carolina Reaper and I broke it up and I put it on there and, I ate it. And then I apparently had some on my finger because I touched my eyeball like this. Hours later, my whole eye swelled shut. It was funny. Yeah. He's probably in here watching because it says 9 people are watching and I only see a few people talking. So. Yeah, did you? Are they hard to grow compared to other peppers or not? The sauce is pretty tough unless you mix it with something. I like ghost peppers, Carolina Reapers. I like all the hot pepper stuff. It's really good. I have Reaper sauce I put on stuff. Oh, okay. Hey, twin. Thank you. Yeah, I know there's a warning about touching your face and other parts of your body when you when you cut one of them peppers. But obviously, I have a brain like an elephant too. Sometimes it's kind of gray and fuzzy, and I forgot. So it was one of them things. It is what it is, and I survived it. My eye was red. Couldn't open it for a while. It was funny. Yes, capsaicin is a I know what you say. It can be. Yes, obviously. It's good. Oh, yeah, I have to agree. It's the same thing with me. Live and learn. Story of my life, also. Um, if any of you guys are friends with Becky, today was the day 23 years ago today uh, was our very first date. Yeah, that's a good one, Kentucky. Yeah, the habanero. My son Andrew eats them. They're not really that. And Emma, she eats ghost peppers like it's nothing. You know that candy bar Jeff was going to send you, Theory? She popped that in her mouth and chew it like it was nothing. And let me tell you something about that candy bar. That was hot. Thank you, Jennifer. Poor woman. I just realized what you were saying there. I'm sorry, Becky. I'll tell you said that. I'll tell you said that. That's funny. Yes. Habaneros aren't bad. They're about 500,000 on the Scoville unit or something, they say. I know that jalapenos are like maybe 100,000. There ain't nothing to jalapeno. Becky makes me hot pepper jelly, not with jalapenos. She made it with some other kind of. Got a little bit of a kick to it, but it's good. I like it. It's really, really good. I really like hot things. Yeah, I have to admit some foods are really good with some spice on it, but if you over put hot stuff on it, sometimes it kind of ruins it. Uh, Theory, you drop that your phone in a water dish, you could put it in a bag of rice. Usually dries it out, and it usually works in a couple days again. The speaker should, if you powered it down. Correct, Will. Correct. Yes, I have to agree. Yeah, sometimes when you're loading like a video up, sometimes it could take a while if you're doing it from your phone. I know sometimes my phone does it. Sometimes if I shut the Wi-Fi off on it and let it go through the phone service itself, it goes quicker. Yeah, you gonna do a video on it, or no? Do you do a video on it? I will. Yeah, I got a few down here that won't eat frozen thaw. They only eat live, no matter what I do. So, I don't like to uh, film feeding videos myself, but I like to show the video of them after it's grabbed or whatever when the animal's already gone. That's crazy. Yeah, I have a. I think it's three, maybe 5 or 6 that will only eat live. I love egg cutting videos too. I love cutting eggs. I think my one female right down here right now is going into her prelay shed. So that'll be cool to see. I bred her to several things. I bred her to a banana male, the LSR fire male, and the black magic male. So we'll see what happens. Well, I don't show the whole video. What I do is I just like, oh, it got it. I don't show the whole video because I prefer not to show the whole thing. But the lesser spider it took food today, and I tried to feed her frozen thawed, and she wouldn't take it, but she took the live. That's easy. Earl Jones is definitely the fastest egg cutter. He grabs the egg like this. He grabs his scissors, and before you blink, it's already open. It's like blink. Oh, there's what's in it. That's how fast he is. What reveal on Ed's? I missed it. I don't know what you're talking about there, David. I think it's a good idea to let them hatch naturally, but I'm going to tell you where where I no, I didn't see the reveal on there. You'll have to talk. I'll have to wait till you do a video or you tell me. What my thing is with the letting them, you should let them a couple pip on their own, but cut them because sometimes the egg tooth will fall off before the snake is hatched and it get drowned. And in the wild, maybe one, you get a big clutch of eggs, maybe 2 or 3 will hatch out of it, and the other ones don't. Sometimes, so I believe that if they start pipping, you cut them all so they can get out. And I also have seen, I've never had a problem with anything eaten if I cut the egg myself. Never, ever. But I've also seen eggs pip, and the snake gets stuck in the egg half in and half out, and die with just in an hour. They pip, which is good. And then somebody walks over and the snake is starting to come out and they're like, okay, we'll just leave it. And they come back a half hour later and it's stuck and it dies. So yeah, I firmly believe in cutting the eggs to a point. Yeah, but nature takes its course. But what? Yeah, nature could take its course, but if you could help it along and prevent situations like that from happening, I prefer to prevent it from happening. I mean, I understand that, but we have the ability to intervene. So that's what I prefer to do. Oh, see, I misunderstood you. I'm sorry, James. But yeah, if I could intervene and prevent bad things from happening, I will do it. Yeah, see, that's another thing. Sometimes you got to unwrap the umbilical cord. I've seen snakes strangle that way. But then on the other hand, I've seen people cut eggs too early and the snake died because the eggs were cut too early. I've seen that happen numerous times.
I don't think so, bud.
Going down in the Halo. Yeah, well, I know Facebook has a whole thing against egg cutting. I also see that Facebook has all kinds of stuff on it that I don't agree with. To me, I'm on Facebook for family reasons, and I also, I do a lot of reptile stuff on Facebook. But when it comes to groups like that condemning, you know what? Nah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Dad,
Wouldn't bother me any. What?
You hit 800 subscribers. Sour candy time.
I know, Andrew. But here's another thing that I got to say. If they're your animals, you do what you want. If you got eggs and you want them to hatch naturally and let nature take its course, so be it. But if you want to cut the eggs, so be it. They're your animals. You do what you want with them. They belong to you. Yeah, I'm a member in Facebook groups, but I'm a member of cactus groups. I run a cactus group called Cactus World. I run a group called World of Hognose, and that's pretty much it. Because I've noticed the ball python groups, not all of them, but a lot of them. Those dumb people that are in them ball python groups. Not everybody that's in them, but there's a few people in the groups. They're keyboard warriors. They're very good at like ripping people apart and stuff on there, but they would never do it to somebody in person. I know somebody who's a big time breeder, and I'm not talking about Brian Barchak, sold an animal, and somebody said this is not what you said it was, and all this, and he actually had to prove it that it was, and it was just Facebook crazy. People are crazy out there. Yeah, you see, James, if you want a good survival rate, I would definitely cut. No, give me this.
I wanted to draw a smiley face on your hand.
No, I don't want a smiley face. Can I draw one right there?
No, I have school tomorrow.
Oh, well, you need to go take your stuff. I heard the microwave beep, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, James, if you want to have a good success rate and stuff, I would cut. Most of the big breeders cut. Earl Jones cuts. He cuts fast. He'll cut 5 clutches in a minute. And he does a great job at it. And he has like super high success rate. David, did you cut David? Yeah, most of them groups are definitely spreading. Facebook groups have problems, yes. See, here's the problem with these groups. Even with when you got forums, every single person on there, not every single person, but there's a lot of people out there that think their way is the right way and it's the only way. Nobody else should do nothing different. Well, I say you do what works best for you. If you have a question, I'll be more than happy to help you. But this is what I say about these groups. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. But just because that works best for me does not mean it's going to work best for you. Everybody needs to take in all their information they can and come up with their own plan. Yes, I agree. They're like kids. Now, my Hognose group is very successful because when somebody posts a question on there, everybody gives their opinion. And then, of course, I refuse to allow any fighting or arguing because I'll boot you in a second. But what happens is everybody gives their opinion and all this stuff. And then people put their own theory together, their own ideas together. Justin Mitchum's in there. All the big guys are in my group and everything. Yeah. World of Hognose, if you guys are interested. Correct theory. If the animals are thriving, why bother it? I agree, James. I would tell them, I couldn't even be a member of that group because it would drive me crazy. Forums drive me crazy. Because I tell people, if you're going to go on a forum, you look, you read. If you make a post and somebody starts tearing it up, just ignore it because that's how trouble starts. And then people start lying. Once they start lying, it goes downhill from there. And, they can drag people down. They're brutal. They are brutal. Hold on one second, guys. I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here. I just got to do something real quick. Got to move my... man. I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not too big on Facebook groups either, unless it's one I'm running. I mean, I'm in a lot of them because I'm friends with a lot of the people that run them, the ones I'm in. But, yeah, I suppose, yeah, Jeff, I suppose you tried to post your video in there, and I suppose then people tore you up in there, didn't they? Sales groups are really good. I like sales groups because you can get some stuff on there, pretty good. Hey, why would you post that video in there? What do you think, these people are jokers or something, Jeff? They think that stuff, they take their Bigfoot stuff seriously, man. It is a funny video. I agree. If they can't take a joke, what did she say about which technique was she talking about? Yeah, I try to. Don't even tell me, dog. All right, guys, I got to put the dog out. I got to close this because Becky's laying back here. I'll be right back. Please talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in a minute. I apologize. Come on, Leo. Let's go, boy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. I did not mean to cut you guys off like that. Warm water. Okay. And she says that's terrible. Why does she think that's terrible? That's just what I just got a question. Why does she think that's terrible? Yeah, I try to avoid groups too because it'll drive you nuts. Keyboard warriors. Every time I see somebody going crazy on there, I say keyboard warrior. No, I did not see the Lakers game. I stick to YouTube too, but YouTube also can be very brutal, especially when people are conveying messages back and forth and they get miscommunication somehow, and it can go off the deep end, off for the wrong way. Okay. I've been feeding snakes for many, 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 many years by thawing them in water. Never had an issue. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't take the rat and touch my mouth or nothing. I mean, of course you can get sick, but you know what? Snakes have they eat, they're opportunistic. I'm gonna tell you, they're opportunistic animals. If they come across something dead and it's been there a while and it's not stiff, they'll eat it. I've seen it. Especially those indigo snakes and stuff like that. They'll eat a rock if they bump into it. James, I have to agree. That's why, every troll I get, I don't care. Still a view. What was I was going to ask you guys something, but I think we covered it before. Did we not cover auctions before? Because I was wondering what you guys thought of the way Bob Clark does his auctions on YouTube, on Facebook. He'll post a picture, and then the highest bidder after 48 hours or 24 hours gets the animal, and they have to pay it within such amount of time. Have you guys ever tried that before? Have you ever seen anything like that? I'm going to tell you a story in a little bit after I hear what you guys have to say. Did you put them out? Thank you, son.
Goodbye.
All right. Good night, son.
I never see goodbye.
Oh, could you keep an see if you hear him bark again and let him in if he's ready?
You've been mad if I punched you.
Yes.
Where should I?
Well, his are not done on YouTube. His are done on Facebook, and what he does is he'll post the animal, what it is, and then highest bidder gets it. You got to do increments of like $10 or something, and he does really good on them. But I don't know if other people do or not. Yes, he does. He breeds his own animals and he auctions off. That's another thing. If it's your animal, yeah, Oh yeah. You think there should be a video too, huh? Well, here's what happened. I'm gonna tell you a story. A buddy of mine, Stephen Tillis. I don't know if any of you know him. Herb Tillis, blood. He's a blood python breeder. He put up an albino blood python on there, and he says He said, "I'm going to put this up for auction. We're going to see how this goes. This may be my only auction, but I'm going to put it up and see what happens." Right now, at the time, this was years ago, and at the time, albino blood pythons were going for like $300-400 or something like that. And somebody started out the bid at like $5. Somebody else went up to 10 and 20. So the next day, because he left it up for 24 hours. So I waited till the next morning and I put a bid in at $75 just to try to help him get other people to bid more on it, because I don't want to see somebody get it for like $20. So I said $75. And I won it. And I told him, I called him on the phone. I'm like, look, you should just keep the animal. That way you don't lose that kind of money. And he honored it. He says, no, you send me $75 and I'll send it to you. I don't have a problem with that. And I was like, because I would have let him keep it. That way he didn't lose the money because I'm, But no, he insisted on doing it. He's never done another one since. But, I guess it just depends on who you are, if you make good money at it or not. I agree with that. If you breed your own animals, the animals you breed are good to sell like that on an auction or something like that. Because what's that? They call people flippers who buy them and then just sell them to buy them and sell them. But I don't consider them flippers. If you're trying to run a business, so be it. But to undercut someone just to auction it off to make money at it, I think that's wrong. Charity auctions are very good for good causes. I agree. But if you're like a Bob Clark or something where you're breeding your own animals and you're just putting them up there for auction, yeah, that's probably fine. At least I feel that's fine. I don't know how, Yes. That's why I said if you're a breeder, you're doing it for the love because you love the animals. So, and then charity auctions are always good, like the U.S. Ark auction that's coming up, stuff like that. Yeah, them are good ones. And like the one we had for Becky's mom who lost everything in the fire. Yeah, that's good too. So I agree that, yeah, some auctions are good. Do they have a list of everything they have yet, David, or not? It can get expensive. Becky wants me to next year, everything we breed and we sell, she wants to save every penny of that so we can get more expensive and more and better quality animals. David, were you in the game like 10 years ago? Do you remember like 10 years ago they used to do the auctions for US Ark all the time back when Andrew Wyatt was the head of US Ark? Yeah, you know what, Jennifer? You should go check. There might be some geckos on there. They used to have auctions once a year for them there, and they used to do pretty good. Some of the stuff they used to do was pretty good. Yeah, it had to be at least 10 years ago, I'm going to say, or more. Yeah, go see what geckos they have. I'm sure they're going to have some kind of geckos on there. Maybe. I don't know. And do $1 for $1, Jennifer. For every $1 David spends, you get to spend $1 in there on the auction too. Some of that stuff was insane prices. Yeah, some animals went thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, I agree, David. I don't think it's going to happen that way now. I don't think it's going to be insane, but yeah. Yes, I do make a good point. And I know exactly what you were talking about, David. But yeah, it's $1 for $1. Tone, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you in here. Yeah, next breeding season is going to be crazy. You know what, David? I might have some snakes coming up next year that you might be interested in. What do you think? You never know. Hold on, God. My dog is barking to come in, and I wouldn't shut this like that, but Becky's laying back here. And if she went back and watched the live video and seen herself laying there sleeping, I would be in so much trouble, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Come on, Milo. I'm sorry, I'm back. What's up, Madman? How you doing, buddy? Sorry, I hope I didn't miss anything. Oh. No, you didn't miss the live, Ed. I'm still here. I hope you're still there, Ed. Yeah. Is there anything anybody wants to discuss? So, what did I miss? What did I miss? What's everybody? Instagram TV versus YouTube. Instagram TV is pretty good, Jeff, but I like it, but I don't, because it's just different. It's not like I just don't like the way the whole thing is done. Was the movie good there, Tone? The YouTube Live, you see, Instagram TV would be great if you could do it off the computer. That's the only downfall I see with Instagram. I should be able to take pictures from my computer and put it up there. I should be able to do all that stuff and put it up there instead of having to do it with the phone only. Like now, I'm sitting here in front of the computer. I should be able to do that on there too. Oh, you haven't seen it. Sorry, Tone. No, I have not seen it yet. Let me see. Oh, lethals. You want to talk about lethals? Like spider to spider, spot nose, champagne combo type stuff? Hidden Gene Woma combo stuff there, Theory? Is that what you were talking about? I don't know all of them. I have them written down and things like that. Oh, yeah. Let's talk. What do you want to know? Or what's your input on them? Sable to Sable, of course, yes. I think, I got a whole list of them. It's written in one of these yellow books I got right here. Hold on a minute. I got it written down. I keep everything written down very well because I don't like to make mistakes. Here we go with my book again, right, guys? Because mistakes can be made, and one thing I think there's more lethals out there than people realize, and I think that some of the stuff really isn't lethal. I think after the animal's born, it could be fine, and it just dies. A lot of people have animals that just up and die on them, and they want to know what happened. And a lot of that's because of the genetics. If I can find my whole list, I got it sitting there somewhere. I definitely have it somewhere. Yes. Spot nose to spider lethal. I know spot nose to it could very well be lethal. Tone. Wait a minute, I got it written down here. I write everything down when I get it. It's. Yeah, anything that comes out of pearl is lethal. Like a spider to a spider makes a pearl too, and they call it a pearl, and it doesn't live long. Not this book. I got it in another book. I just gotta find the other book. Hold on a minute, guys, because I definitely have it written down. It might be this one. Oops. I got too many papers here, guys. It's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. Well, the temperature can correct a lot of kinking problems. I don't know if it can correct the lethal problems. It's not this book either. I have another book around here. I have to find it. I don't know exactly where it is off the top of my head, so I'm gonna have to skip. I'm gonna have to go off the top of my head is what I can. I just think that something fell there. I gotta find it. I just know that the incubation can fix a lot of problems, but it can fix problems like kinking, the duckbill face, stuff like that. But like caramel albinos produces high kinking. Caramel albino to het caramel albino usually doesn't produce too many kinking, but caramel to caramel will produce kinks. You incubate them at lower temperatures, slows down the incubation process, lets the genetics click together a little better, line up properly, and that usually fixes that problem. But, caramel albino to caramel albino, a lot of people don't even talk about the caramel albino kinking problem. And I don't know how many of you people know that, but caramel albinos have some severe kinks. Yes, spot nose to spiders, yeah, I agree, is risky. Doesn't stop people from trying it all the time, though. You're correct. Yeah, and the Woma also is another one you got to watch with attitude. Champagne also. Champagne, you got to watch that combo too. I believe the champagne, the spider, I believe champagne to champagne is also lethal. They get the pearl gene. You just have to watch. But the incubation temps, yes. See, there you go. The panda, the problem with the panda pied white kinks, it's not because of the pied being in it or nothing like that. It's because it's a super black pastel or thing and a super cinnamons. And it's not going to fix it all the way, but it could take the risks down of getting it. And I also believe the kinking in the black pastel has a lot to do with the lines of black pastel it is. There are some people who got black pastels and they never get a kinks. And then there's other people who got black pastels and they get kinks. So it all has a lot to do with genetics. You should really get to know your breeder and know if they've had kinks or anything in their projects. And then you'll know the combinations there. Yes, champagne to champagne. Oh, I'm what?
My blanket.
Oh,
Dad.
Leo. I like the champagne look though. Hidden Woma could also, I think, could lead to a few issues too. I believe that's one of the ones. Like I said, I got a book. It might be downstairs. I might have it downstairs in the snake room because I keep a lot of that stuff close at hand. Super spot nose is called Powerball. Yes. Correct, because it all has to do with But if somebody were, here's the deal: if somebody had documented the whole thing and showed you that they didn't have kinking issues in their stuff, it could probably produce healthy ones. Oh, there's my Emma.
You see my school computer?
Last I seen it was in the kitchen on the table, but you would have to ask Grandma if she did something. No, last time, is it over here?
What?
Her computer for school. Because she was looking for it for her thing.
You can't tell me he wasn't because my blanket.
No, I believe he was. Yeah, Henry and Moma and Spider and Champagne is definitely all bad.
Oh.
No, because it's the super black pastel form.
I found it.
Okay. It's the super black pastel that causes kinking. You know, when it becomes a super form that it kinks it up and stuff like that. So breeding a panda to a black pastel, all the black pastel pieds would be fine. But when you get to the super form, you would have to watch for kinking issues. So I would still incubate them at about 86 degrees. Oh, I love spider stuff. I love spider to calico. I love spider to sugar too. Yeah, Jeff, mine's downstairs. It just ate today. Here's a picture I want to show you guys. I want to see what you guys think of this one here. This is one that Becky put a few animals, put a deposit down on a few animals, and this happens to be one of them. What do you guys think of that one? No, you could breed it. It wouldn't be a big state deal. You know, you just got to keep an eye on it when you're incubating. Yes. Now, I know somebody who's been working at it, and they've produced a lot of super black pastels, and they've never had a kinking issue because they have a very strong genetic line with their black pastels. They've did a lot of research and things like that and found the ones that don't really have kinking in the issues, or the duckbill face, because they can get that too. Yes, the stinger bees are nice. Spider gene's very interesting gene. I have two. That one there that I just showed you has spider in it, and it's pretty interesting what they can do with their morphs and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting what they can do genetic wise. I mean, not all of them have wobbles. The two I have downstairs do not have a wobble at all. I can throw food in. They hold their heads right. They don't wobble. They're not skittish or nothing. Yes, but I would never breed a spider to a spider or anything like that. Yes, Dave. It's a very good idea to keep females or like that so you don't cross breed them. Yeah, yeah, but some people's spiders don't have a wobble. Other ones could have a severe wobble, and they breed it, and then it's their babies won't have a wobble. So the wobble, some people say the wobble isn't. Some people say the wobble is not um, inheritable. It just happens. And because before the balls just popped in here, it just made me realize I have 3 spiders and 1 on the way. Because I got that spider albino from. That's who I purchased it from. It's just a genetic thing, Jeff. They just, it's just a genetic situation that causes it. It's nothing that they do. And then what happens is if they get excited, like if you put food in there, the animal will get excited and begin to wobble. That's when most people see their problem. Yes. Strong bloodlines on them. Yep. To prevent it. It's a neurological disorder. It's not, doesn't hurt the animal any. It just slows it down a little bit, I guess you could say. Yeah, they more needs to be done. Yeah, a lot of them won't show nothing until they're scared or really excited or something. That's why I said when people put food in there, that's when a lot of people notice if their animal has a wobble or not, and things like that. The desert gene, yeah, the female deserts do not are unproductive because they'll get egg bound and die. So you really wouldn't want to produce. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't show it now either, Steve. Hey, Blackballed. Yeah, they get egg bound. The female, uh, the female desert will definitely die if you breed it, or at least it definitely gets egg bound anyway. Yes, see the ones I have, like the albino I got from For the Balls doesn't wobble, and the one I got at the show doesn't have a wobble that I've noticed. That one might have a wobble, but I've never noticed it. And the one I got from Earl Jones does not have a wobble. Pumpkin Patch Exotics, what's up, buddy? What is up, Pumpkin Patch? You guys are so funny. Yeah, I seen your unboxing, not your unboxing, but your reveal. Yes, very nice stuff. Well, thank you for stopping in. GHI, I love GHI. I love what it does. I myself would be very picky about the GHI I get because there's many different levels of the GHI. Well, that'll be interesting to see. Black Gold. Very interesting to see. Powerhouse means that at most powerhouses have it's just the multiples of combinations of genetics in it. Yeah, I've been on looking at a lot of places, and I've seen GHIs that are really super dark with bright colors, bright uh, coloring on it. We're just talking genetics right now. You haven't missed too much there, Pumpkin Patch. Yeah, it's always good to show videos like that too, Blackball, because people can learn from it. Oh, okay, you Wonder Woman. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a good video to see. I'll have to go back and watch some of your earlier videos to see if I can see that one. What, you can do a video on it? I do, but I would have to look it up for you right away, Jennifer. I have to go on my reptile scan. I might be able to see it. I'm not 100% sure if I can get it on my phone, but I can try for you. 11-2. Yes, sometime around the first week of November. Yeah, I can't wait to see it either. Well, that'll be cool. be very good to see. Oh yeah, almost forgot about that. Yeah, I can't wait to see that either. That'll be good. Did anybody check out them mini Wi-Fi cameras I was talking about? I'm on a watch here too for next week, but I'm not sure if she's going to go. If she doesn't go by the time her due date's up, and I'll give it a few days afterwards, I will definitely be putting another mail in there with her. The little mini Wi-Fi cameras that are about the size of a button. I may have a picture here. Wait a minute. And then you put them in. You can put them in the cages or whatever, and film on your right to your phone. Let me see here, guys. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to try to get it to come in. There you go. Those little mini Wi-Fi's cameras. Yeah. Thank you, Jennifer, for if you're doing it for me too. I have I have the one female down there went into blue today or yesterday. So when she sheds, then I'll keep track of that. Oh, that's a good question, Theory. I would think that the gray would be washed out so much it would turn maybe to a slight pinkish color. Not sure. Theory guy. Like being the first time there. Yeah. Yeah, Tony, you can't be scared, but I'll tell you what you don't want to do. You breed them, you get the eggs, right? Don't be one of these guys that walk over and open the incubator. Okay, they look good. Yeah, nothing changed. Every 10 minutes, people do that. It'll take forever to cook the eggs, man. I'm just messing with you, David. Tone, because everybody does it. Everybody's like, the first time around, they're like, let me check. Yeah. You'll be fine. That's you. Yeah, it would. I would think it would. That's a pretty good little camera. They're pretty neat looking. They got them on eBay, on Amazon. Some of them are pretty cheap. You think it would? You don't think it would wash it out completely, Steve? Yeah, but Jeff, you'd be changing the light bulb all the time because you'd be flicking the light on, off and on, off and on, off and on. Okay. I've never seen a picture of one, so I couldn't. I was just wondering. It would be pretty cool to produce some, though, wouldn't it? And I suppose you can tell them pretty easy from the ones that aren't supers. Yeah, I would do that, but here's what my fear is, Pumpkin Patch. If I put eggs in an incubator and I'm not monitoring them at least once a week, I would be fearful that one would go bad and infect the other ones. So if an egg starts going bad, like gets mold on it, you can put foot powder, the athlete's foot powder for fungus on it to try to stop it from going bad. It doesn't always work, but it does work sometimes. So but if you have the thing in there, yeah, you can have the camera in there and really check it. Yes, that would be cool to see. What are you sorry for the balls? Becky does too. She comes home with refrigerators, all kinds of stuff. Here's another incubator. She did it several times for me. I build all my own too. I want to build a big one that's mounted to the wall out of PVC and then have it insulated really good. Oh, the wine bottle chiller, yes. And have it with doors that latch really tight. Yep. With glass in the front. I'm going to work on one of them very soon. Oh. Well, I have a closet in this house over here that's in the middle of the house. I'm sure I could insulate that and put a door on it and have a walk-in incubator pretty easy. But then the problem with a walk-in incubator is, let's say you're doing something that you need to have cooler temperatures at. Well, that's why you use that. Yeah, I used to breed crested geckos, lots of them. And do you use the aquatic pond soil? I used to buy the aquatic pond soil, by 25 and 50-pound bags, and you put it in, you get it super, super wet. It's not like doing like gecko eggs or nothing. And then the humidity stays up in them. You can keep all your Jordans nice and warm. You're so funny. That is what I want to get. Theory is a big one. Ooh, that would suck. Yeah, hatch rate is good, but the aquatic pond soil, is about the best, and it can be reused because aquatic pond soil, you can rewash it, you can wash it, just like you can a hatch rate, and reuse it. Yes, thank you. Hey, Kentuckian. I mean, KY Constrictors, I'm sorry. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Aldo did a very good video, but he did the one thing I never do, which is remove the compressor from the back, because when you open the door, everything tips forward sometimes. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on, dog's barking again. Hold on. I'll be right there. Hey guys, what are you doing? I'm back. Anyway, Pumpkin Patch, I'll do a video on the aquatic pond soil. I don't use it for my other stuff, but I did use it when I did crested geckos, and I will get it up for you. The aquatic pond soil, you could probably use that for your ball python eggs too, if you put the light diffuser on the top, and it's really cheap, and it can be washed and reused and washed and reused. It holds humidity, and then you put a lot of water, and it's really good. So it's the aquatic pond soil is the greatest. I have to find a bag. I have a bag around here somewhere. If not, I'll get some pictures up and put it in and tell you how to do it. I got pictures of my geckos growing on. You ever see the crested geckos that hatch out and it looks like brown dirt almost, but it looks wet and shiny? That's the aquatic pond soil. But then they have the some people call it crested gecko hatching material, but trust me, it's 100% aquatic pond soil. You just have to get some that does not have fertilizers and stuff in it. Oh, congratulations, KY. Albino hognose, very cool. Mystic potion of Mexican black king snake. I'd be excited too. I still got mine. I gotta do the video of putting it together. I didn't put it together yet. It's still just sitting there, the big refrigerator one. Yes, putting the heat tape is probably the longest part. You can even go on Amazon and look up aquatic pond soil. 25-pound bag is like $15. And you just take a scoop, you fill a deli cup up about so high, and you fill it with water till it looks soaking wet, put it together, and there you go. I got pictures all over my Facebook of when I did it. I haven't bred any spiders yet, but when I do, you leave them in there for so many days, you pull it, and then When you pull it, then when they're eggs with legs is when you pull it. Yes. What? Yes. 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 It's a lot of research. I know that. Yes, water helps hold heat. I find putting water bottles in the bottom works out very good. I have seen people use aquariums for incubators. I've seen people use coolers. I've seen people use freedom breeder racks, all that stuff. People use all kinds of stuff. Yep. Yeah, they work really good. KY, really, really good. A styrofoam cooler works really good. I've seen people do it, the way they used to do it years and years and years ago when I first started, like 35 years ago. Most people had an aquarium. They put some bricks in the middle of it, filled it up with water. Just to the bottom of the brick, they would put um, totes with the vermiculite in it, with the eggs in it, and set them in there so they didn't go under the water. Put a couple aquarium heaters in there and heated it that way, and put a top on it, like a piece of glass or plexiglass over the top. Don't they end up Pumpkin Patch? Don't some of the moms end up eating uh, the the babies? Yeah, yeah, that's really old school. But you know what? It works great. Humidity's high in there. A lot of people are going back to that using coolers, like beer coolers. People are starting to use them now. They're going back to that same old way and still using it. Yeah, yeah, because they get. You know what I find works best for leopard geckos? This is just me. Them hover beaters. You can go to a feed store and pick them up for $20. Yes, Ed, I'm still on. I tried to get a hold of you by texting you when you left that comment. The reason I shut the camera off is because Becky's sleeping back here on the bed, and I had to put the dog out, and she wouldn't want people to see her sleeping. So, how is it over there at where you're at, Ed? And here's another thing I want to say to everybody. A lot of old school ways, people did a lot of thinking back then and improvising and putting things together. And a lot of the old school ways work better than some of the new ways. A lot of the old, because people have changed the way they do things, thinking, well, this is the way it's done. And then they try to change it as time goes on. And then they find out, like, the old way gets lost. But the old way works sometimes better than the new way. Bigfoot gave him a night pass. Yeah, I think wolf spiders put them on their back. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I agree with you, KY. A lot of the newest ways are people trying things, and then somehow some people pick up on that and just go with the new way. A lot of the new people will go out there and watch a video and see all these videos of how people do things and then think, wow, that's got to be right. And they do it just because they're on YouTube or something. And it's not. That's why research is very good. That's why I think a lot of, I try to, I'm always trying to tell people the way they did things years ago so that the old way doesn't always get lost. Because once the old ways are completely lost, it can goof things, then people can't even remember how to get back to where they started to try to figure it out again. Well, that'll be cool to see. See what kind of dry goods you got. Correct. Then they KY correct. Then they could put their own plan together and come up with what works for them. Because if you live in a desert area, it's going to be different than it does where somebody who lives where it rains all the time and there's high humidity and stuff. So, and colder weather affects it more. And then places that get like where there's a lot of high pressure systems will change everything the way things go. So yeah, people need to research everything. And the 5-way plan is probably a very good way. "58 days." That would be takes longer than 58 days because you got to breed them, keep putting them together, hoping they produce follicles and then things like that. So months. Yep, I agree with you. Yeah, see, you can do the breeding all season. I also breed all season, not for the geckos, but for like I was saying, the geckos need a specific cool down period, and so do all the colubrids really need a cool down period. But as for the ball pythons, I breed them year round. Yes, for the balls. A lot of these bigger breeders have a season. They do a season for their ball pythons due to the fact that it gives them some time off of the breeding, but you can breed ball pythons year round. Yes, pre-lay shed to hatch is 3 months because it's 30 days or so that lay the eggs, and it's roughly 55 to 60 days for eggs to hatch. Blue tongue skinks have a very, very short window of opportunity to breed them. Yes. No, you're 100% correct. It's very short. But it would be interesting to do. Now, discus fish, once the fries can leave the mom, because the fry live on the mom and dad, eating the slime coat. That's what they do. Once they're done that and you got them on their own, within a week or so, a couple weeks of them going back, you could breed them again. Yeah, it's a long time. And I know that's like some chameleons take 9 months for an egg to hatch, depending upon the chameleon it is. So some of these animals are crazy long. You take 9 months. Yeah, some chameleons can take up to, I just know that some take 9 months, some take a year. It's crazy how long some of this stuff takes. Blackballed, that was funny, man. Yeah, some of them just are like breeding machines. That's like the bamboo rat snake. Is it the bamboo rat snakes produce in lower temperatures, but not bamboo, but I'm thinking of the tricolor hognose. Tricolor hognose. You can get several clutches a year out of them. Is it one of them? Wait a minute, not the tricolor. It's the other one. It's the Porphyraceus coxi. You can produce. You can get several clutches a year out of them. Yeah, blackball's funny. They are awesome, but their bite can be worse than the regular Western hognose. Kentucky, and I don't know if you've ever seen that little article I have. I could try to find it and get it to you. But yeah, the bite from a Western hognose can be pretty bad, I guess you could say. Sometimes, they say they're not non-medically significant, but there have been cases where they are. They have some very medically documented cases where people had some severe reactions to a Western hognose, and when you get the tricolors, it's a lot. Well, see, Ed, it bit you, but I think if it was bigger and it chewed on you a while, you could have some trouble. Huh? Oh yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it over to you. It can. It's pretty. People end up in hot skin falls off, dude. It's pretty nasty stuff, and it's a. They have a whole medical documentation of it. of this guy who was doing this, and it was pretty tough. The people that they had in there that were bit had some severe reactions. Yeah, the recluse spider, usually when it bites, you get the hole and then it swells up and you get a bigger hole. No, this was like it bit the person on the arm and their whole arm swelled up from their neck to their fingers, and blisters popped up all over the whole arm. So it might have been a little bit worse. Yeah, and it depends on how, if they're in a feeding response. Here's another thing I've learned. If you take and you feed your Western hognose and it eats and it's coming back for another one and the saliva is really pouring out pretty good because you can see it come out. If you let it chew on you then, you stand a bigger chance of having a pretty good reaction. Oh, yeah, they'll bite you with no warning, absolutely. I noticed you can open up the tub and they'll come out and they'll be looking at you and then they got you. I don't know. Even when holding them, you'll be holding them and their mouth is open and got your finger in seconds. Yes, they do fly out. Mine does the same thing, but I've also people holding them and hognose will just open its mouth and bite them. They're a little faster than you think they are, too. It's kind of strange. Yeah. Ed has a couple of videos of them coming out, landing on the floor. Yeah, I would say that I wouldn't want a kid to get bit by one. Absolutely not. Because they could bite and not hurt you, but they can bite and chew, and then there could be trouble. Yeah, they can be. I'm not going to say they're vicious. I think that they can be pretty. How can I put it? It could be a pretty severe. Well, not vicious. It's just their nature to bite like that, I guess. I don't know. They like to overpower things. Very food aggressive. That's what I was looking for. Kentucky and KY, are you on Facebook by chance? Let me write that down so I don't forget it. Then I'll send it over to you as soon as I dig it out. So I'm going to call you Rob from now on. Is that okay instead of KY? I'm thinking I may have sent it to somebody on. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Otherwise, I'll find it for you, and I will definitely get it to you. Might take me a little bit to get it up because of where I have to find it at. But no, I think I sent it. Oh. Here's one of the pictures of the bite. Oh, wait. Right there. Out from a hognose. I don't know if you guys can see that real well. There's another one right there. And then there's a good picture of the fangs of a hognose. But I will definitely get you that over. You definitely would not want your kid. No, that's definitely venom. They know that that's the venom. That is not a reaction. That is 100% venom. They did a test on it, and they know it was the venom. It was not an allergic reaction in any way. It was that's the effects of the venom, what the venom can do to you. Yeah, this was done by a medical group and a medical research group, and they did it that way. But yeah, I definitely would not want, I know you got kids. I would not let them get bit by that in any way, shape, or form. Steve, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Correct. Do you know why they do that misinformation on the web about the hognose snakes? KY? Rob, I should say. I could tell you exactly why they do that misdirection for the hognose snake. They do that misdirection for the hognose snake because it's a very popular pet trade and in the reptile community. Yes, I'm going to have a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. But the reason they do that is very popular and very, a lot of people, businesses depend on it, and they put that information out there as it being like some people have no serious reactions and stuff like that due to the fact that there's a big part of the industry would be gone if they classified them as totally 100% venomous animals, because a lot of places, if they were classified as venomous, would not allow you to have them. See, the venom is specifically designed for toads and frogs. And they say that the fangs are for popping when a toad swells up or all. That may be true, but it also injects a venom that is specifically designed to paralyze frogs and toads and things like that. Well, people also have, just like any other kind of venom, it can be bad. So, yeah, I'll get the whole report over to you. It's a great big huge, it's a big report that they had written up, that these medical facility had written up. And when I had got that report, not very many people, only like 3 people outside the medical community that had that, outside that medical facility, had that report. Yep, I'll send you one, and then I'll get the information over to you. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Oh, you weren't interrupting me any. I just go down and try to answer all the questions I can answer as I'm going. Yeah, I'm doing 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So we'll see how the 1,000 subscriber giveaway goes. I hate earbuds too. I don't like sticking anything in my ear. Well, guys, it's over 2 hours on here, and I think I'm going to hop off and go from there. See you guys tomorrow. Most of you guys are in here every night. Great chatting with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Theory, I cannot wait to see your video, Jennifer. And David, I can't wait to see yours coming up. Slash, I can't wait to see yours coming up. Pumpkin Patch, I'll check you later. Everybody else, I think, is kind of jumping on out of here. Ed, sorry you missed most of it thinking I wasn't on here. I apologize for that. But like I said, when I get up, I can't leave Becky to be exposed to the camera when she's sleeping. It wouldn't be good for my health. James, I'll see you later, buddy. For the balls, he left already, I believe. Black Ball, I'll see you later too if you're still in here, buddy. I want to thank everybody for stopping in. Peace out.